Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I'm coming back at you with another Wargaming and miniature video. In this video, I'm going to continue to show off and tell you about my progress with my Napoleonic Waterloo project. As in the last video, I mentioned that I had started working on finishing up a couple of regiments or a couple of battalions, and I discovered a fact that the 28th Regiment, which this is the 28th Regiment, were supposed to have shakos, stovepipe shakos, and that I didn't have any stovepipe shakos for the miniatures that I had. I have quite a few Warlord Games miniatures and Perry miniatures, and I have front rank miniatures, and I didn't have any. But I do have a couple of bags of Victrix models, which these are Victrix models, and but I didn't have any stovepipe heads. And a compatible head for a Victrix model was Perry. And I did have some Perry Peninsula stovepipes remaining from a previous project that I had worked on. So I pulled them out and I tested them out, and it looks like they worked out pretty good. These are Victrix bodies, arms, and weapons and things, but the stovepipe heads are all Perry. And it comes out and it works out really well for my 28th Regiment for Waterloo. Tell me what you think about it. We've got our Grenadiers here. We got the light company there, and then we got the center companies back here. We got the sergeant and the two standards, and we have the officer right there, and we got the drummer right there. I think it came out pretty good. I'm excited about it. Now, there was a second battalion that came out in this project. This is the second battalion for the project that I was working on. Same brigade. This is the 32nd Regiment. You can tell on the flag, the white collars and cuffs. There's the drummer. Okay, these figures are almost okay. The flank companies are Victrix, because while I was making the flank companies for the 28th, I decided just to go ahead and make the flank companies for this. Also, the center companies in this battalion are all Warlord Games, and the 6 command figures are front rank. So you're looking at the sergeant. I have 2 officers here, right? One there and one there. And I've got, of course, the 2 standards and the drummer. That comes as a front rank command stand, and you can see the front rank and the warlord, they work very well together. And the Victrix, they work well as well. The Victrix figures are slightly thinner than the meaty, bulky warlord and front rank. Yeah, and these guys turned out really well as well. Now, while you're watching these miniatures spin around, I do want to make a comment about my Victrix order. Now, I mentioned that I was going to email them and let them know that I was taking legal action, and I did. I dropped them an email and I told them that I was disputing my purchase and I'm requesting a refund through the payment processor. I dropped them an email saying that I hope they understand, and no hard feelings and all that stuff. It's just that my deadline for filing a dispute with my company is coming to a close, so I had to do it now or never. So, but then again, I had placed this order in November, December, something like that, and it's now June. So it's been 7 months plus. That's unacceptable, right? And even though they discovered that my claim, my announcement to them was factual because they verified it through UPS, they still did not take any action. And that's what really is making me mad. It's been over a month since they determined that my claim was correct. They actually asked me, hey, why don't we just give it another week or two to see if it shows up, and if it does, or if it doesn't, then we'll make things right. We'll send out a second shipment. That was a month ago, and I continuously dropped them emails saying, hey, I haven't received it yet. When are we going to make this right? That kind of stuff. And nothing happened. So I was forced to do a dispute. So that just tells you guys that my store on eBay probably will not be carrying their products because now, will I order personally from them? I probably will, because I have ordered from them in the past privately and got my orders without any issue. But when I started ordering as a business through their business department and website, that's when I started to struggle. So I don't know. I'm torn between doing business with them ever again and the cost of their figures. So it comes down to principle versus economics, and I don't think they meant any. I honestly don't think they meant malice towards me or anything. I just chalk it up to, what do they say? Don't chalk up to malice what you can chalk up to incompetence. So I think that's what it was. I think it was just mistakes were made and I didn't get my product. And so I'm filing a refund. I'm going to get my money back, and I'll put an order in privately if I wind up needing anything from that company. There are other companies I can get my product from, and like Front Rank, just to be honest, Front Rank might be a couple of dollars more, but I get metal models for the same thing. They're a lot stronger, sturdier models. They're easier to paint, and they have a very good variety. One thing, I don't know if you've watched any of my videos, but I actually prefer painting metal, not because of the look of the figure or anything like that. It's because I can the speed of it, because I get the metal in, I pull them out of the bag, I wash them, and then I start painting them. Where a plastic model usually is, I pull them out, I have to wash the plastic to get mold release off, then I have to cut them off the sprue, then I have to trim the plastic, then I have to glue them together, I have to wait for the glue to dry, I've got to assemble them, and there's multiple parts, like a head, a backpack, a left arm, right arm, or whatever. Two sides of a drum. I got to glue the standard bearer. A lot of different things with plastic models that you don't have to do with metal. So as a business that paints miniatures for a living, I find that metal models saves me about a whole day. So a day per unit is a lot of time. that is an incredible amount of time that I save by going with metal, and that is worth the $1 extra per model. You know, it's not even that much actually. I say $1 per model, but it's really like $2 or $3 for a whole unit of 24. And so let's just say five. Let's just hypothetically, let's just say $5 for a unit. It's $5 more for metal than it is for plastic. I'm willing to pay that $5 more to save a whole day of painting or assembling. That's what I meant. Cleaning and assembling. Okay. Well, that's all I wanted to say about that. I've got both those units done. I said I was going to get them done. You saw that they were, that I had started them in the last video. And it's only a couple of days later. I actually had these finished yesterday, but decided to film today. So I had them finished on the 9th, and I think my last video was the 6th or the 7th, so it only took me a couple more days to get them finished. Okay, so that's it, and I will see you in the next one.